Welcome back to the channel. As the title suggests, I'm here in Long Island, Bahamas, fly fishing for bonefish. This video is all about the tips and tricks I've been using to target these bonefish that are known to be challenging. I'm 24 and I've spent most of my life fishing on the flats, but it hasn't even been a year since I caught my first bonefish. My knowledge of fishing for redfish on the flats transferred over and helped me a ton here in the Bahamas. I hope you can use these same tips for your own bonefish adventures, no matter where you're fishing. Finding the bonefish is more than half the battle, and honestly, it's the hardest part of the entire process. I was super stoked that I was able to find the bonefish without the help of a guide. It made catching them that much better. It wasn't too difficult though because I used my resources. Google Earth to scout out the flats, and most importantly, I asked the locals. Despite what I make it look like, finding the bonefish was not easy. It required a full day of exploring, riding my bike from flat to flat until I finally found where the bonefish lived. Which in my opinion is the best part. I'm going to break this video down fish by fish. We'll start first with my hook set. Now it looks like I just trout set this thing so bad, but if you rewatch it, I actually come tight first, really subtly, make sure he's there before I kind of hook set it like a bass, which I don't even know why I was doing it this trip. It was kind of a bad habit, but it was working for me. It's funny, I missed a lot of fish throughout this trip. If I try to properly strip set, I was missing them worse than when I was doing this horrific trout set that you see here. Quickly, one thing I want to talk about is not only did I find the bonefish, but I found an incredible spot that had some cool key points. It was a large area with plenty of room to fish, and it was off the beaten path. I don't know how much pressure this spot gets, but I don't think it's a lot. And when you fish the flats, you always have to consider how much pressure these fish are going to get. And obviously a factor that helped me out is that these fish were in a huge school and there was a lot of little ones.
That is really cool.
Isn't it crazy how in my flats fishing career, what's always worked best, no matter what fish I'm fishing for, the end of the outgoing has seemed to be the best. And I just lucked out with this spot. It happened to be the end of the outgoing when I found it. Here I am again with my signature hybrid trout set / strip set. It's hard to explain. These fish weren't very big, and like to feel them, I'd come tight and then I'd set with the rod. Man, it was working for me. I know it looks bad, but it was working. Tight. Another bonefish. The video is perfect.
Nice.
Bye.
That was an easy.
You didn't even have to go far. You'd walk down just a little bit and there was another school of 10, 15 of them just schooled up. Here's an example of me properly strip setting and missing them.
Here's a big one too.
Something I noticed, and I'll talk about more in this video, is how even though I'd miss them and they'd get spooked, if you let the school just settle down, they come right back and start tailing again. It was pretty incredible. And contradicting what I thought of bonefish before was that they were this super spooky fish that once you scared them, there was no chance of them ever coming back. That was not the case for these little bonefish. They'd get scared like this, I'd let them settle down, then I'd catch one out of the school.
Cool bird.
Now, I'm here at the same spot, but it's during the evening, and the sun's facing the opposite direction, so I had to walk the other way because of the shadows. You don't want to let the fish see your shadow. Nothing will spook a bonefish more than a shadow of your line, yourself. Just set yourself in a position where the fish can't see your shadow and you're good. There is so many bonefish here. Dang it. Uh-oh. Not a fish. Oh. Another super ugly hook set, which I think cost me that fish. But if you watch here, I do the proper strip set, and I miss him too, so. I missed another one. Stay composed. I got that one. Do another huge trout set, and I end up hooking this fish. I hooked it better than the strip set. I don't know. It was an interesting thing I had going on. Oh! He came off. All for that. You God. No, it's a shark. Look out. Yeah, he took my fly. God. I saw him. I was trying to strip away from him, and he just like charged it.
I thought you had the big one you're looking for. That looks pretty close to what you had this morning.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller, which good and bad. Not too picky when it comes to fly selection. I was throwing the same stuff I catch redfish on, just trying to match the color of the sand. Smaller flies kind of helped. Oh, look at them! Look at them way out there today. Oh yeah. That's a big one too. It's the next morning, and usually I'm the explorer type. I'll often sacrifice catching fish just to find a new spot, maybe one with bigger fish. But today, for the sake of content, I went back to the same spot just because I knew there was fish there. Patience is a cliche in fishing, but it's absolutely crucial with bonefish schools. While it's great that all the fish are in one place, it also means you can spook all of them at once. That's where patience comes in. You need to watch and see which way these schools are moving, then place your fly and to intercept them. This leads me to a crucial rule for fishing any schooling fish. Always cast to the closest fish, no matter if it's the smallest. This is going to ensure that you don't get tunnel vision on a bigger fish that's further away. If you cast past the closer fish to get to a bigger one, you risk spooking a fish that's in your path, which ruins any chances of you catching anything at all. Well, he's bigger than the other ones. That's a nice bonefish. When leading bonefish, I found that the further ahead of them you cast, the better. I'll often wait several minutes until the fish gets close to the fly before I strip, just to make sure I don't spook them. It's not the most glamorous method, but it works. Sorry, buddy. Look at how they all have a little mustache on their nose, like a pencil thin mustache.
That is cool.
Quickly, I want to note, I have absolute perfect conditions for bone fishing, but if you're on an island like I am, think about where the wind's not going to be. They might feel us. And go from there. Looks like they feel us. Yeah.
Oh.
Here I go with my crazy hook set. I couldn't break the habit. It was working for me. Not here, but it was working for me. This clip is a great example how patience and not getting frustrated can pay off in bone fishing. You'll see I made a bad cast, and the shadow of my line spooked the school. But instead of getting frustrated, I remained patient. I watched the school swim right back over where my fly was. They chilled out, and I was able to get a second chance at these fish. Without patience, you're not landing that fish. My angling advice for this video is that I don't have any. In my opinion, landing a fish has a lot more to do with luck than most people want to admit. You could do everything right and still lose a fish, and you could do everything wrong and still land one. I'm not a fishing guide, and if I ever become one, I won't be the guy that micromanages people while they're fighting a fish, saying stuff like move the rod right or move the rod left. Less drag, more drag. The hardest part is hooking the fish. I know I'm probably alone in this, but if the fish comes off after you hook it and the line's tight, it's not your fault 90% of the time.
Start to finish.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job, man.
I want to give a big thanks to Sean for following me with the camera. This is one of the first time in my YouTube career that I had someone completely dedicated to filming me while I fish. It was sick.
There's just one right behind me. Either that or it's a shark.
Another one. He's got another funny little mustache too.
Nice.
Get a little sunshine on the. Man, that one took some patience and some. It was a different approach for sure.
Make the cast, fish eats, and I do a good strip set, and I pull it out of his mouth. And then I wait, he comes over, eats it again, and do the horrific trout set and catch him. The trout set's not what I'm highlighting. What I'm highlighting is I got the bite, I pulled it out of his mouth. Instead of freaking out, spooking the fish, I stayed composed, and I got either he ate it or another fish ate it and caught the fish. Now, if this was a big phone fish, I probably would have broke him off, but luckily it wasn't. Small one, so I can get, so I had time to untangle it. These fish are so damn cool, though. And that was my 3-day trip to the Bahamas. It was pretty successful for bonefish. Didn't even know if I was gonna see them. Didn't know what to expect.
Sweet.
But that's what's the most fun about this whole entire process isn't catching them. For me, it's finding them. I'm probably alone at that, but
What a cool fish.